So last week I shared our most scariest story ever, and it wasn't it. Not at all. This one was. It was a beautiful summer day, like absolutely gorgeous. We were parked right in front of the beach. I'm standing there having a conversation with somebody. We're on a cul-de-sac. Our bus is about right here, and I'm standing on this side of the bus, talking and looking up the street.
So I was on the phone with my sister, and I was at a grass parking lot at the top, and it was a lookout looking over the ocean. And my mom was down here, and I was up here. And to get to my mom, I had to walk down these stairs. And so I walked down the stairs, and this guy opens his car. He's dressed in black, and he has a big black gun. And he's like, "Go stay up there, little girl."
As I looked up, all of a sudden, I see a car with another car right behind it, coming about 50 miles an hour towards us into a cul-de-sac. I mean, there's a cliff into the ocean beyond us.
I ran up there and just started crying.
I knew what that was. All of a sudden, guns are drawn. Guys are running in. I immediately yelled to Tylee to get down. I don't know if she heard me. I ducked down behind the bus until I could tell that it was safe enough, and I yelled, "I'm gonna go get my daughter." I ran up the stairs, and when I got to the top, I saw her. She collapsed. I don't even know if she remembers it, from being so afraid.
Said I wanted to go home. I was crying, and I had never been in a situation like that.
Make sure you watch until the end of this video, because not only does that really help a small channel like ours, even if you don't like and subscribe and comment, because all of those things do too, but if you watch until the end, I'm not only going to tell you why Border Patrol handled this, I'm also going to tell you what this guy did and what he was allegedly charged with. You don't want to miss a thing. Not only that, you'd be doing your good deed for the day or week. You commit a crime and you're wanted. They put your plates in a national search, a database, and he drove through a city on his way to the beach that had plate pingers, and it like is a reader of plates, and it picked up that there was a wanted plate in the area. He was then spotted at the location that he was served the search warrant. He arrived there early that morning and parked and fell asleep off and on for the day. Remember the guy in the car? He was an undercover cop. He was there since earlier that morning watching the suspect until they got a search warrant signed.
I was this close to yelling, "Mom, there's this guy that has a big black gun and he's telling me to duck," and I'm scared. I had this gut instinct to just stay quiet and duck.
So he was a younger guy, about 28. He was driving a fairly new Mercedes. He allegedly got in a fight with his landlord and stabbed him. And he left. The gentleman died later, and the guy took off and drove to the beach. Anything can happen in the blink of an eye, and your world will be forever changed. I had no idea. I never expected anything like that to happen. My whole world stopped. Because he was parked at the beach, the ocean is a border. So it was Border Patrol's jurisdiction, and that's why they handled it.
But at the end, he actually gave me $10. It was cool for not blowing their cover.
So we arrived at approximately 5 a.m. and we were the second car there, a couple spots over, and I parked and he was the first. You never know who you're going to park next to. It's the typical van life day, you know, when you wake up next to a murder crime scene.